boys, what is going on, lads, and welcome everybody back to another Prime Icon Moments review. We've done Nesta, we've done Loud Drop, and next up we have got Prime Icon Moments Gattuso. I brought him for 890k, we actually sniped him for like 70k cheaper than he is. By the time you're watching this, he could be 300k, he could be 500k. Who knows, obviously as time goes on and EA decide to release more cards, he'll just keep getting cheaper and cheaper, because he came out like what 4 or 5 days ago, so yes, he's going to get a lot cheaper. If you guys do go on to enjoy the review, a like and sub is much appreciated. This review's a little bit different. Well, usually we do live gameplay reviews or like live commentary and the action, like live reviews, if that makes sense. We're doing a post-com review. We've already got all of the clips, and I like doing these with icon reviews. I don't know why. I just feel like the more information I can't speak, boys, but I just feel like you guys get more information out of it when I actually play 2-3 games with him, get all of the highlights, and then just talk over it. It's kind of a little bit easier for me as well. But, boys, Gattuso coming in at 5'10", he's got the medium-high work rates, right-footed, he's got 2-star skill moves, he's not a skiller, and he's got the 3-star weak foot. Instantly looking at this card, you realise 77 pace, not the fastest. His 93 defending and 91 physical is definitely his best stat, without a doubt. And you will go and have a look in his in-games in a second, and yeah, there we go. 73 agility, boys. His 73 agility, I can say right now, he does not fit the definition of the meta, sadly. Defensively, he's incredible, which we'll obviously get into more in a minute. But with 73 agility, it is lacking. He's got the 84 balanced, which does go to 94 with an engine, which we did decide to go with an engine. We wanted to go with a shadow to get the plus 10, but I really did feel like that defending boost was a little bit unnecessary. So we went for an engine, going from 77 pace to 82 pace, and his passing, I can tell you now, boys, his 86 short passing and 81 long passing, going to 91 and 86 in game. Absolutely phenomenal. His passing, I would not change a thing. Dribbling wise, 94 balance was really nice. He's got 96 reactions, which I absolutely loved. But with 73 agility, 69 dribbling is really why I wanted to choose that engine chemistry style. You really want to get that up, because that's just really where he lacks, as you guys will go on to see in these clips. For custom tactics, we do use him in a 5-2-1-2. Sadly, that does not have a CDM in the formation, so we used him as a centre mid, but we had him on stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of a box, and cover centre. So although he was a centre mid with my team of the year Bruno as a other centre mid, he was pushed up because he was on get forward. We had Gattuso, obviously as a centre mid, but he really did work as if he was a CDM. With the custom tactics, it's just the most important thing with this card. You cannot attack with this card. Like, he's going forward in the build-up play, his passing is exceptional, he can really get that ball forward, and I do find that really good, but he's not attacking whatsoever. He doesn't feel great turning on the ball, he feels relatively heavy, which I believe later on in the game that you're watching now, you can really start to notice that, and in areas like that, under pressure, his 73 agility, his 69 dribbling, it just does not deal with too great. But enough talking about the cons, the pros of this card. Like I said, the build-up play, sensational. His interceptions, sensational. His physical, incredible. And his 96 reactions was absolutely nutty. When I say his passing was good, he was picking out passes. Like, I didn't even want to pass there, and he passes there. Like, I was like, okay, I mean, it works. And it ends up being a crazy pass. You're going to see in a minute here. He gets an assist to Pele. And I was surprised, and as you can see, he actually dropped back to give it interception, so it's perfect. Interception, as you can see, we've got Pele with the ball here. It's just a whole lot of jamminess, but Gattuso, I was not expecting the ball to be there. I was expecting the ball to maybe just be an overhit or a simple pass, but the ball was exactly where I wanted it, right in front of Pele, for Pele to run into. You can watch that back if you want. It was a sensational ball. But he basically put it on a play for Pele, a beautiful finish. That was an assist for him. Right centre mid, all stay back and all of that stuff. Getting an assist first game is absolutely incredible. Now, as you can see here, boys, this is the cons. In areas like this, right here, he's clunky. Turning with him, he's clunky. And obviously, that does result into bad passes, as you saw just then. He was really good passing, going forward, but when there's pressure on him, turning on the ball, he's really not going to be exceptional. And that's why, like I said, as a centre mid, you need to have him on stay back. You need to have him on stay on the edge of a box. You cannot have him on get forward because one, he doesn't have shooting, he doesn't have skill moves, he doesn't have a weak foot, and three, he's just very clunky. He does get involved in that play with a semi assist sphere as well, which is very nice. So boys, for pros, and then obviously we'll go over the games and instructions. Pros, work rates, his high defensive work rates, absolutely perfect. He was there defensively wherever I wanted him. He pulled off like 3 or 4 interceptions. Passing as well, insane. 96 reactions. We've already gone over most of this, but defending physical, 96 stamina and 98 aggression. But aggression as well, I did forget to mention, I can tell, going into tackles, his aggression is nutty. Like, you just sit back with him and you're like, do I go on for this tackle? And then you realize he's got incredible defending stats. He's got incredible aggression. So you're like, let's just go for it. And he does not disappoint in that aspect. He's an absolute powerhouse in that CDM or defensive centre mid role. Now, as for stamina as well, you can last the whole match. He's not a card that you have to really sub off unless he's obviously getting on your nerves or underperforming and you want to get maybe someone on to speed up the game. I would say Gattuso doesn't handle, as bad as it sounds, he doesn't handle fast gameplay very well. Like, you guys know how inconsistent EA servers are. If you hop into a champs game and it's very, very fast, which let's be honest, it's not often, but if you do hop into a game and it's very fast gameplay, you get them occasionally. The rapid fire games, passes just seem to be absolutely fire, just very, very fast. He will not handle well at all because he's a slow card, like I said. He's not really responsive, so he'll struggle in that sense. But as for rivals, and I'd say like 70% of the FUT Champs games, where the servers are dodgy, it's actually weird to say, but he does better in that aspect because when it's slow, you can slow things down with him and you can progress the ball, and obviously defensively he's exceptional. For cons, it is going to be his 2-star, 3-star. As a CDM, skill moves and weak foot's not a massive issue, but I would have at least maybe liked 3-star skill moves because you can't even do a roulette, or you can't even do a roulette, which is just something that can get you out of tight positions. And then the biggest con of them all is his 73 agility, which that does obviously come in with the heavy. He turns very heavy, not great in that aspect. 2 games, 0 goals, 1 assist, and as you can see the instructions, we had him as a centre mid, stay central, stay back whilst attacking, and stay on the edge of the box. With a rating out of 10, boys, considering his price. And this is hard with icon moments because as of recording, he's around 900k. He does not feel like a 900,000 coin card, but obviously as time goes on, I know he's fresh, so he'll be 400, 300k. Going on later into the game. I believe around his moments card last FIFA, near the end of the game, was like 200k. So icon moments cards are very hard to base their rating off of their value. So with these reviews on the icon moments or icon cards, we will base the rating of how they performed, not on how much you're worth. Because like I said, their price really does go up and down throughout the year. So his rating out of 10 on how he performed is a 7 out of 10. He was very solid. Like I said, a little bit inconsistent, especially with his heavy turning and all of that stuff. But a very, very solid CDM. And you need to use him as a CDM, or as I did, a defensive centre mid. He's not attacking whatsoever, but overall, boys, a 7 out of 10. If you did get him, and maybe in the future EA will release some prime icon moments packs, or maybe he is going to be an icon swaps card, then boys, he's a solid card, and I would say he's a tick, but he's not a massive tick. He's a tick. I see why people like him, I see why people dislike him. If you use him correctly, you've got a very nice card on your hands with his passing, with his defensive stats. A very nice card. Boys, it's been your boy Davis. Hopefully this review did help you out. If you're new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And until next time, boys, I'll see you all later.